Who's starting us off? John, who's the mic?
I thought they did what they've done to a lot of teams this season. Played it counter-attack football, played it very well, by the way. That's not a slight on them at all. They stayed organised, played forward quickly, not having loads of passes around the back, and asked questions and scored, well, one good goal. Poor from us, but the second goal is farcical from us. You know, you can't give away goals, particularly not against a side who are in that kind of form and renowned this season, particularly for being very organised and hard to break down.
Were you disappointed with the ease with which they were able to enact their game plan?
I was disappointed simply because the first half our players did the opposite of what we told them, which is very frustrating as a manager, trust me, and as a team of coaches, and I've told them that because we analysed it, we looked at the things that we wanted to do and didn't offer anything that we expected us to deliver, and got done with a poor goal from us defensively, which is unusual lately, I will say that. And they did the basics better than us in the first half. Second half, we acted a bit better and we asked a few more questions. Didn't really open them up, but by then they're 2-0 up after a soft goal, and they've shown this season they're hard to open up when they were in front. And they've got players who are on form. I thought the centre forward, Chris Wood, who obviously I know well, I thought he was excellent, and he was excellent without having too many touches of the ball. But his commitment to it, his work ethic, his desire, and he gets himself another goal.
What was it you were hoping to see that you didn't see in that first half?
Playing quickly, playing with tempo, playing quickly, playing forwards quickly, stretching the back foot there, back four as it happened. I know it changed just for, well, it looked like it changed. Maybe they were going to fall. It looked like it changed with an injury. And asking as many questions by playing quickly and playing a tempo game. And we didn't. We went completely the opposite, played slowly, rolled it at the back, went pointlessly at times. And then it was just too method bound. You know, there wasn't enough questions. And I mean, the madness of football is Illy does a brilliant bit of skill, and if he slings one in the corner, unfortunately hits it over, but you know, you never know, it's different then. Jared has half a shout for a penalty. I've seen it back. It's one of them weird ones. Outside the box it gets given, inside the box it doesn't. We can never work out that. But you've got to get on the right side of the margins. We have done better recently, and it's a really frustrating one without a shadow of a doubt today, particularly the first half.
You've done so much, and we've seen it this month, to improve the side defensively. Obviously, you've had to sacrifice going forward as a result of that. In terms of answering the question of how you kind of find a little bit more creativity going forward, a few more answers to the goal scoring issues, do you think the answers lie within the squad? Would that be your priority if there is?
They rely within the squad at this time because we are what we are. I don't know about the January situation. I know you'll keep asking me, but it depends on PSR. It's not about, and there's no trouble with it. I made that clear once again. But we've still got rules and regulations like everyone will have this window. You know, the last one was lower. The one before that, last Christmas, was lower. This one probably will be lower for everyone. We don't know yet. But no, you want to answer it in-house. You know, we've got players who I think can answer it. And we step forward, and then we step back to the beginning again. And that's the most frustrating thing. You know, when I spoke to the players about growing, and when you grow from confidence, you grow from belief. I don't know, it's strange. We do, and then we just go back to the start point again, and then we have to rebuild it again. And we've done that today, and it's incredibly frustrating how we keep repeating that cycle. It's my job and my staff's job to continually look at ways of breaking it, and that's what we continue to do.
And just on Dwight and Seamus, which has been updated yet?
Seamus is well, we wait and see, but it's early days yet. Dwight, we're hopeful that it's settling down and not going to be too long.
Hi Sean, good to see you again.
Hi.
Just on Liman and Dyche as well, he had a great start to the season despite the result today. How impressed are you that he settled into Premier League football, given the fact that within the last 4 years he was playing at Bournemouth? It's been fantastic to see his growth and development.
Yeah, well, he's done well since pre-season to learn about what it is, and I thought he stuck at it yesterday. I thought Oral stuck at it as well, trying to probe, trying to ask questions. He has put a couple of great crosses in, others he didn't. But, you know, these are players learning, developing, and Illy's been the one who's taken to it the most. Like I say, if he scores again today, everyone's raving about him because I thought a lot of his performance was right. He wriggles out of trouble and, you know, looking to probe and ask questions. And we want him to continue doing that.
And then when you're looking at someone like Jesper Lindstrom, who's also come in this season as well, he's played in various positions across the front three, minus the striker. Where do you see him settling into this team? Because he came on.
Yeah, I mean, it's similar to Illy. You know, we think they can be used in different ways. We've tried to use them in different ways for any different situation. But I think a lot of his work will come from the wide areas. We'll wait and see.
Go to Ian. Yeah, please, if you don't mind.
Cheers. Hi Sean, it's the last game of the calendar year. I know you don't measure football by calendar years, but in the new year, do you see sort of hope for optimism? I know the league table doesn't look particularly optimistic today.
Yeah, I'm always optimist. Yeah, I'm always an optimist. I mean, you have to be here. It's been a tough challenge ever since I walked in the door. So there's always continued optimism. And I think we've shown signs of that recently. 5 or 6 games ago, everyone's saying this is almost, by the wording, suggesting we're going to get nothing out of the run. We have got something out of the run, and probably more than some expected. Not that myself, I said all runs are difficult in the Premier League. I made that clear. You have to play them all home and away, blah, 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 all the rest of it. I say with good reason. And we've just played Nottingham Forest, who at the beginning of the season weren't very fancy. Look where they are. So, that's why I say it's a tough division. Everyone has a right to be in there, and once they're in there, everyone has a right to win games. So we've got to continually work to make sure we look after ourselves, no matter who you're playing.
And just in terms of the sort of off-field stuff and the stability, do you feel like, as opposed to a year ago, do you feel like a lot more optimism about the off-field stuff and the stability?
Well, it's early, but the fact that the new owners are coming in and they're speaking about stability, they're speaking about putting the club back where it belongs, but they're also speaking about time. I think they're aware that it's a challenging situation to get right and to grow and to build. So yes, I would say there's at least clarity on their words, which is stability. And I think that's a good start point.
Okay, oh well, one more, and then we'll wrap up.
Sean, that's the second game of the season where you've had more possession at home, but you failed to win, Brentford being the first one. What do you do differently then to break these teams down?
Yeah, you're looking for a moment. You're looking for a moment of skill, a moment of talent. Block defence is hard. We've done it ourselves quite obviously recently, and it's hard to break down, particularly when someone's in front, and particularly these, because that's how they've been playing home and away, and they're doing it very, very well. Like I say, I commend them for it. There's no question of that. I don't want people to swerve that the wrong way. Styles in the Premier League are ones that are effective, and theirs is very effective. So you're consistently challenging the players how to break that down. But if you look across the division, there's not many who can, and it's a difficult process when you have to do that. And we didn't do it today. We've got to continually look and find in ways.
Just how was Jack Harrison come off half-time and Nathan Patterson, what do you make of his impact?
Yeah, just trying to, Young has just come back in the side, and Pato, we know, is more of a going forward player, advancing down the pitch, which I thought he tried to affect doing that. So yeah, I mean, it's, there's one of your ways. You're talking about working on ways on how you can affect it. Jasper the same. We thought, could he give us that moment? Could he give us a cross, particularly because he's got a powerful cross on him, and he nearly did, of course, a couple of glancing headers and that type of thing. We didn't find a way through them today, but like I say, many haven't this season. So I commend them for it, because they're doing all the ugly stuff, and they're doing it very, very well. And they've got a centre forward who's absolutely playing out of his skin.
Okay, thanks everyone.
Thank you. Cheers, everyone.
Cheers, Andy. Cheers, mate.